So I thought we might pause for a moment and I could share a little bit of Torah with you, a Torah of this moment. I've been struck by this moment as we face this virus and as we mark this transitional time in our calendar from Purim to Passover. There's so many similarities between these two holidays. Of course, there's the ever-present teaching, as we know, they tried to kill us, we survived, let's eat. But actually what strikes me in this moment is the uncertainty in these two sacred stories. Purim is a holiday of near destruction. We take it for granted almost that Esther and Mordecai saved the Jewish people of Persia from Haman's evil plot. We now know how the story ends, as in the words of the book of Esther, La Yehudim Haita Ora V'Simcha V'Sason V'Ikar. And there was light and celebration and gladness and joy for the Jews. But in truth, I can kind of put myself in their situation and imagine the uncertainty and fear felt in those times. Imagine being a Jew then on the cusp of destruction, being a parent, being a grandparent, being a leader, being a shop owner, being Esther in the king's palace. Your lives and those in your family, those of your neighbors hanging in the balance. And then there's the uncertainty of Passover, of Pesach. Generations of slavery, Pharaoh's attempt to kill all of the baby boys. And then Moses comes in and rather than creating certainty, he creates more uncertainty, the not knowing, the added work that Pharaoh heaped on the Israelites at the time because of Moses, and the 10 terrifying plagues. What was to happen to them, these Israelites? Fast forward to the Exodus itself, when the Israelites are crossing the sea. They didn't know what they were facing. An army on one side, parted water on the other, and just one direction to go. They didn't know that the waters on either side of them wouldn't collapse. Yet, uncertain as it was, they crossed nonetheless. They faced that moment with bravery. Here we are in this, our own moment of uncertainty. We're facing an unknown future. I am personally humbled by the uncertainty and the unknowing. Who will be struck by the coronavirus? Who will not? Can I get the food and basic items I need? Have they run out? How long will this virus linger? What are the personal and communal, societal, economic ramifications? Who might die in my own community from it, God forbid? How do I confront anxiety? How do I confront loneliness? Will I be safe? I cannot think of a moment like this in my lifetime. With a death toll rising daily, it's already tragic and getting worse. Still, what I do know for certain, is that we have the strength within us to face it. We have been through much as a people. We have a great deal to rely on and to teach others around us about resilience. Purim brings us the teaching of joy in uncertainty. Utter joy, a childlike view of the world. In this moment of not knowing, we here need more laughter and joy. My 7-year-old, Yona, who's 7 today, and Adar is 9 today, Yona said on Purim, "We can't start spreading a rumor, a humor," he said. "We can't start spreading a humor." Apropos to this moment of spreading virus, but I do think that we want to spread humor and laughter. And then there's Pesach, this incredible, mythic, larger-than-life holiday that says that no matter the fear and fright, if we work together to liberate ourselves, we can cross that terrifying sea together. Just as we draw together on Passover, at this time, more than ever, we need family and friends. We need community. We need to reach out. So I want to encourage us all to reach out across this community of ours and beyond. Pick up the phone, make a call, drop an email, do what you can. Express your gratitude and emotion and receive theirs with those we love. And if you have personal needs for yourself, physical, spiritual, emotional, over these coming days, don't hesitate to reach out to JCOGS, to myself. I want to relay something that one of our members wrote to me just a couple of days ago. He wrote, "We have been through this before and always come out ahead. However, it's the poor and vulnerable that suffer, as I am sure they are now. If I can be of help, please let me know." End quote. Beautiful, beautiful writing and teaching there. Our story is not just, they tried to kill us, we survived, let's eat. At Purim, we give out mishloach manot to our community. We give tzedakah to those in need. At Passover, we say, let all who are hungry come and eat. Our Purim and Passover story, and so too what this moment needs now, is for us to say, how might we help others? How might we be with those with less means, those most vulnerable, within our Jewish community, within our greater community, across this globe? Just yesterday, I was sitting at a Lamoille Community House warming shelter meeting. We were talking about the potential impact of COVID-19 on the guests and staff. If you put this rampant and often deadly disease together with one of the most vulnerable populations, you can imagine the outcome. It is truly terrifying. This is why our JCOGS community is continually working with Capstone Community Action and the Lamoille Community House warming shelter to help those suffering from poverty, especially in this time of crisis. In the coming days and weeks, I urge you to look out on our website, Facebook, through email, look out for ways that you can help. I also want to say I am so proud of this community so far in these past days. Our JCOGS community, our president, our staff have rallied, and I have deep confidence in our ability to be a light unto others and to draw together in resilience, in comfort, in laughter, and in help for those in need in the days and weeks ahead. We might find liberation together. And as it says in our Purim story, La Yehudim Haita Ora V'Simcha V'Sason Vikar, and there was light and celebration and gladness and joy for the Jews of old. Ken tihye lanu. May it be so for us too. Shabbat Shalom and Amen.